students. Previous class we started learning about the circulatory system and we got to know what is circulatory system and what are the organs involved in the circulatory system. In that we first studied everything about heart, right? So in the last class we covered the points regarding heart. Today we shall study about another organ of the circulatory system, that is blood vessels. So today our topic will be on the blood vessels. So what are blood vessels? So blood vessels are thin tube-like structures that allows the blood to travel throughout the body, and there are three types of blood vessels, namely arteries, veins and capillaries. Arteries carry pure blood that is rich in oxygen. Pure blood means rich in oxygen from heart to different parts of the body. Veins carry impure blood that is rich in carbon dioxide. Impure blood means rich in carbon dioxide blood from different parts of the body to the heart and capillaries. So after explaining this, I will go for the capillaries because there is no space to write there. Okay. So now let us start with the blood vessels. What are blood vessels? Blood vessels are the thin tube-like structures. So these are the thin tube-like structures. Students, you can see on your hands better. See, these are the, generally we will say nas, rag, nas. So they are nothing but the blood vessels. So nas जिसमें से खून बहता है, right? So that nas or blood, that is called as blood vessels. So blood vessels are, they will be thin and they will be tube-like structures that, and what is the function of those blood vessels? That allows the blood, they will allow the blood to travel throughout the body. So if in our body the blood wants to flow, that blood, it will flow with the help of these blood vessels. Okay, and these blood vessels are of three types. Blood vessels are three types, namely arteries. First type is artery, second vein, and third is capillaries. Arteries, veins and capillaries. All these three are the blood vessels. Now let us see arteries, how they will be. So arteries carry pure blood. So what is the function of the arteries vessel? These arteries, they will carry pure blood. So now what is meant by pure blood? Pure blood means the blood which is rich in oxygen. Okay. So our blood is divided into two types, pure blood and impure blood. Pure blood means the blood will be rich in oxygen. Okay. So this artery, it will carry that pure blood from heart and it will send to different parts of the body. So it will, artery will take the pure blood from the heart and it will supply to different parts of the body. Whereas veins, these veins carry impure blood. So impure blood means blood rich in carbon dioxide. So the blood which has carbon dioxide, that will be called as impure blood, whereas blood which is rich in oxygen, that will be called as pure blood. Okay. So arteries will carry pure blood from heart to different parts of the body, whereas veins, they will carry impure blood, ganda khun. Okay. Impure blood from different parts of the body, and they will send back to the heart. Okay. So arteries will carry pure blood from the heart and they will supply to different parts of the body. Whereas veins, they will collect the blood from different parts of the body, impure blood, and they will send it to the heart. So to get filtered. And next are capillaries. So capillaries help in the exchange of water and nutrients between the blood and the tissues. So the last type of blood vessel was, first was artery, second was veins and the third is capillaries. So this capillary, what's the function of this capillary? These capillaries, they will help, okay? They will help in the exchange of water and nutrients between blood and plasma. So this capillary, they will help in the exchange, okay? Exchange. What exchange they will do? They will exchange water and nutrients, okay? They will exchange the water and nutrients between blood and tissues. So this is the function of the capillaries. Now we will see a short video graphic to understand about the blood vessels, that is the three types of blood vessels: arteries, veins and capillaries. Have a look. Blood vessels. Arteries, veins and capillaries are the three types of blood vessels. Arteries carry blood away from the heart to other parts of the body. Veins carry blood from various parts of the body to the heart. Capillaries are the smallest of the blood vessels. They link the arteries and veins. So arteries mostly carry the oxygenated blood. So oxygenated blood means, students, the blood which is rich in oxygen. That means pure blood. So arteries will carry pure blood from the heart and they will send it to all parts of the body. Veins carry the impure blood, that is deoxygenated blood. That means blood rich in carbon dioxide. So deoxygenated blood means the blood which is rich in carbon dioxide. That means impure blood. So these veins, they will carry the impure blood from different parts of the body and it will send back to the heart. And capillaries, the smallest of the blood vessels, they will help in the exchange of the water and nutrients between the blood and tissues. So students, now you have got a clear idea about the types of blood vessels. So after blood vessels, now we will move for the blood. The third component of the circulatory system is blood. So what is this blood? Blood is a fluid that flows through the blood vessels. And the function of blood. Blood transports the nutrients of the food and gases like oxygen and carbon dioxide and also water inside the body. Blood also transports waste products produced in the body to the excretory system to remove it from the body. So what is this blood? We all know blood, it is a fluid. Okay, so blood is a fluid that flows through the blood vessels. So how do blood flows through, where do the blood flows from? The blood will flow through the blood vessels. And what is the function of the blood? The blood will transport the nutrients of the food. So the main function of the blood is to transport. Okay, transport means taking. Okay, taking substances from one place to another place is called transport. So the blood will transport. What it will transport? It will transport the nutrients. So now where will be the nutrients present? The nutrients that will be present in the food that we have consumed. Okay, after the process of digestion, our blood, it will take the absorbed nutrients from the food and it will also, the blood will also take the gases. So you know our body, it also has gases. So our body mainly composed of two types of gases, that is oxygen and carbon dioxide. So along with the absorbed nutrient, it will also carry gases like oxygen and carbon dioxide and also the water. So inside the body. So these absorbed nutrients, oxygen, carbon dioxide and water, all these four things will flow inside our body with the help of blood. Next, this blood, it also transports waste products. So you know which are the waste products in our body. So there is the nitrogenous waste and also the sweat also. So all this waste product, it will be carried by the blood and it will send that to the excretory system. Why? because from the excretory system the waste products will be removed, right? So hence these are the functions of the blood. Now let us have a look at the function and the importance of the blood. A normal human body has 4 to 5 liters of blood. This blood helps to carry all the nutrients and oxygen to the body and carry away waste materials from different parts of the body. This blood transportation is performed by blood vessels. Alright students, so here comes about the information about the circulatory system. So mainly the circulatory system involves heart, blood vessels and the blood, about which we have studied in detail. So in the next class we shall go for the excretory system. Before that you copy down all these points into the running notes. So see you in the next class. Thank you.